Maybe I should probably add myself to the stage. Welcome. Friday night. It's Friday night. Michael is right around the corner. I think I just heard the van door close. He needed to run and get some paint. So, I hear the jingle of the bells, which would be the door opening and closing. And there he goes. Here, let's go ahead and just add him there. You can see him walk by with his bucket.
Hey, doing what's a bucket?
Everybody loves a bucket.
What does that mean? I don't know.
So, you found your primer?
I did.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully for the last time.
Hopefully this
This
is
job.
the last bucket of primer that you need for this project.
Which has gone on for way too long.
Mm-hmm. I totally agree.
I want to thank all of you for helping with it.
Yes. Everybody out there right now watching helped with it. That was be all zero of them.
We're going with the room mic today.
Yeah, we always do.
Nice.
Yeah. But I did get your headphones set up for you.
Thank you much. You're welcome.
Yeah. Cool.
Hello, people. Or person.
Yeah. Well, me.
Oh, very nice.
To me. Yeah. So, how was your week?
It was exhausting. It was. I started off with being exhausted.
Yes.
And it continued from there. Both of my staff members that help me every other day, so I have, like one every day, both had surgery this week.
Oh, no.
So besides being exhausted, I was running solo.
Oh, my goodness.
Which was fine, but it was kind of boring here around the shop.
Right. No, exactly. Sorry. Popping things in and out, getting stuff ready. Probably should have done that prior, but anyway. So
didn't have much time to check current events. I saw that we were -1 Republican as of today.
Yeah, I saw that. I mean,
I'm fine with him. He had to go.
Yeah.
But he was a tried and true Republican voter. Just right down the line.
Oh, yeah.
So that's unfortunate.
I don't know.
I mean, I'd rather have that than the rhinos.
Yeah. I don't know. There's all kinds of problems right now. I mean, there really is. There's just, I think every single one of them needs to be voted out.
Yeah, never. If I could get the rest of the country on board, it would work so much better, but never vote for the incumbent.
Yes, correct. Give them one term in the House and then pick the best person, give them one term in the Senate, then turn it around and let new folks in there, because it was never intended for this to be a career.
Yeah, politics should not be your career.
And these people that go into politics end up millionaires.
Yeah.
If you go in the House, you end up a millionaire. You are going to end up a millionaire. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You will end up a millionaire.
And get reelected twice, you get a pension. 6 years. A pension.
Right. Yeah. Exactly. 6 years, and you end up with being paid for life. And don't even get me started on the Speaker of the House thing.
Yeah. I'll bet you your kids get automatic appointments to military academies too.
Most likely.
Sure.
So yeah, we kind of skipped last week. I had a
holiday.
Well, we had a holiday, and then I had a slight injury last week.
I heard about this.
I went to the chiropractor, which I hadn't gone in a while, but my back had been bugging me, which, I have a bad back to begin with. So it was especially buggy. So I'm like, all right, I'll go back to the chiropractor. And my chiropractor has this gun. It's a pneumatic gun that he uses, and it goes up your back. It's like, well, he hits it and it'll hit like 5 times on one spot, and then he'll move it to the next spot and hit like 5 times.
Yeah.
And then move to the next spot. And so he's got one fitting that'll go up the side of your spine, and then one fitting goes up the middle
Center,
the middle bones. Yeah, and then he'll move off, and he's got another like a larger thing that's like a massage thing, but it's also like kidney punching. I don't know, it's kind of hard to describe. So I usually do that, and then but he was my normal guy was off during the week, and his younger partner was in, so I said I'll book an appointment with him. He says, so he's got me on this machine that's like a roller massage thing, trying to loosen me up, and he goes, I usually get the gun, right? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, you do manual adjustments? He's like, yeah, we both do. Do you want a manual adjustment? I'm like, yeah, let's try it. I haven't had one in years, because every time I'd gone to this guy, I'd use the gun. So we get he's like, all right, got to go in this other room, this other table, and we get down on the table. He's like, all right, deep breath in. Or, he's feeling around. He's like, man, you are tight. I'm like, yeah. So he's like, deep breath in. All right, let it out. He pushes down, and it just rips. You can just hear it in my back, just rip every vertebrae. Just.
So it was more than the standard stole reset.
Oh my goodness! But for some reason, it hit one. Like there was a pressure point on one part of my ribs, and oh my god, it was instant pain, instant freaking like real pain, and I'm like, oh my god.
Was it hard to breathe afterwards?
A little bit, yes. Yeah. And then he's like, give it a second. Let's see if it subsides. And it didn't. And then he treated it with some infrared. And, it's nothing he did, right? It wasn't,
right.
It wasn't intentional, and it wasn't anything that he did, but oh my gosh. So I suffered for that. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to come in. I'm not going to be able to set up all this stuff for the live show.
Right.
So we decided last week with the holiday and my bad rib to forego the live stream, but we're back. We're back, and in fact, I forewent. Is that a word?
It will be now.
I decided to forego spending my 27th wedding anniversary with my wife, who's not watching. Yeah. By the way.
Yeah, what's 27 anyway?
Well, that's 27 years. But no, we're going to go.
Well, if you're Jim Morrison,
celebrate it tomorrow.
Yeah.
So
if you're Jim Morrison or Janis Joplin or Kurt Cobain, 27's important.
Oh, yes. Those were all 27-year-olds, weren't they?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
And Jimi Hendrix.
And Jimi Hendrix. Yeah. So what about Belushi?
I'm not
Did
sure.
you mention him? How old was Belushi?
I'm not sure. He's not a musician.
I know, but he was
except for Blues Brothers. That didn't count.
Right. So Belushi was 33. Okay. And then what was the other guy? The other comedian, Saturday Night Live guy, the big guy.
Chris Farley.
I
think he was like 32 or something.
He was 33 as well.
Ah.
Oh, so 27
mm-hmm.
for those musicians and 33 for the comedians. I don't know. There might be something there.
John Candy and Louis Anderson.
Yeah, I think they were a little older.
Yeah, but they had this same health issues Chris Farley had going in, and Jim Belushi was working on.
Right.
Or John Belushi.
Sam Kinison, 38.
Yeah. Sam Kinison was killed by a drunk driver running into him, nuts.
Was he?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, he was driving to or from Vegas, and some other guy in a pickup truck just going warp 70 coming the other way. It's like right after Sam got married. His wife was in his car with him, I believe.
Oh my goodness.
And the dude just tore through their car in his truck.
Oh yeah, it said after the crash, Kinison appeared fine with only minor visible facial wounds. He got out of his vehicle and sat down on the side of the road where he soon died from internal injuries.
Yep.
His head smashed windshields. He was not wearing a seatbelt. Oh my goodness. I didn't even realize that. Oh crap. Wow.
Yeah, he's totally sober.
That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna grab water. So entertain nobody.
Oh yeah. Can you grab me Dr. Pepper out of the fridge? Appreciate it. All right. Floor water. As well as yard here. Well, right now we got couch art, not floor art. Thank you.
Yes. So I know you've been busy this week. I've seen a couple of things pop up, especially as far as free speech goes. As you can see, there's a Christmas tree over my shoulder too.
Yeah, free speech. Let's see. I think the Democrats are trying to justify their curtailing free speech by saying it's only 35% of you.
Right.
That was the headline I caught.
Yeah.
This is after the courts, several of them had said no.
Yeah.
It clearly says shall not abridge. Kind of like,
so
what does shall not be infringed mean to you?
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know if you saw this, but this leads in. This is Mr. Elon.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Was hilarious.
So this I was listening to something today. This was not just like any kind of
meet and greet.
Meet and greet. This in the audience were a lot of the CEOs of the companies that would advertise with him.
Yeah,
right? This was like big wigs of these companies. And can you hear it?
No,
you're not hearing it.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm not hearing yours either.
Why is it not sharing the audio?
What does crank yours up?
What's that?
What does crank yours up?
It is cranked. It should be sharing the audio too.
Oh, I'm gonna take yourself up. Unmute, maybe.
Oh, you're not. Don't unmute your mic. No, you would. Dang it.
Hold on, maybe I have.
I mean, I heard you can hear me through there, right? Like when you have your headphones on, can you hear me?
Yes.
Talking?
Yes.
Okay, but you can't hear this?
Correct. Oh, that's good. It's not playing.
Well, yeah, I know. Now it's playing.
No.
Well, dang it.
But I heard it before.
Yeah, well, I wanted to share that with
the audience,
folks,
and all the ships at sea.
But I guess we'll see later on if it works or not. I'm just gonna keep going. Well, let's see. Is there? I don't see any other.
Play it again. Nothing. It's like listening to the bad guys all over again.
Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't stop sharing it. And audio. Just checking to see if there's something I'm missing here. No. Present. Share a screen. Oh, share audio, share a tab or screen instead. Oh, okay. Dang it. That's what was going on.
Kick ass.
Okay. Ah. Sorry. Learning on the fly.
Better than learning on the wasp.
All right. Now I bet you don't. What?
And you're clarifying this
now.
now.
Can you hear it?
I hear
there's
it.
a public perception that that was
Yay.
part of a apology
All
tour.
right.
if you will.
Learning. I
That
can
this
learn
had been
stuff.
said online. There was all of the criticism. There was advertisers leaving. We talked to
So,
Bob
I
Iger
hope
today.
they stop.
You hope.
Don't advertise.
So right there, don't do it. Don't come. Don't bring me your money. Don't advertise with X. I mean, pretty brash statement there. All right, let's
You don't
see
want
what
them to
else.
advertise?
No.
What do you mean?
If somebody's going to try to blackmail me with advertising, blackmail me with money, go fuck yourself.
Quiet.
But-
nothing. Nobody says
Go.
Crickets.
Fuck yourself.
quiet. Listen, everybody's quiet.
Go fuck yourself.
And then he looks at him. He looks at the audience and says that. Like, slow, drag it out,
Yeah.
go do that to yourself.
Is that clear? I hope it is. Hey, Bob, if you're in the audience.
So, you know who he's talking about there, right?
I'm guessing Bob Iger.
Yes, sir. Bob Iger. Mr. Disney, who, I mean, he's run Disney into a freaking hole anyway. Where are we at on here? 43 seconds.
But go fuck yourself. Is that clear? I hope it is.
Just,
Hey, Bob, if you're in the
and then
audience.
he does come back in a little bit
If part of the underlying model, at least today, and maybe it needs to shift,
and,
maybe
say,
the
and
answer is it needs
admits
to
that
shift
if
away from
people
advertising.
don't, if they don't,
If you believe that this is the one part of your business where you will be
Right here.
beholden to those who have this view, what do you do?
F-Y.
I understand that
Triple
there's a
down,
reality
triple
too,
down.
right?
Yes. No.
I mean, Linda
no,
Yacarino's right here, and she's got to sell advertising.
Absolutely. So, no, totally. So, no. Actually, what this advertising boycott is going to do? It's going to kill the company.
Look at his face while he's doing that too. You notice he's just like so matter of fact, like this is what's going to happen. You're going to kill the company if you don't start advertising again. I mean, pretty much straight up, this is going to be the end of X, right?
Right.
So,
And do you think that the
And the whole world will know that those advertisers killed the company, and we will document it in great detail.
so what do you think? Do you think the whole world will know?
Well,
I mean, what?
I don't think that it would kill X because he just doesn't have to take advertising money from people trying to bribe him or blackmail him. How are you going to blackmail a dude that rich anyway,
Right. No, exactly.
or even bribe him? I mean, just,
Right. But he doesn't have enough money to keep the company completely afloat on his own.
And he
by
does have a
himself.
board he has to be responsible to,
Right. I mean, correct.
and the board would be investors, so they'd
Oh, yeah.
have a monetary interest in the company or the business making money.
Right.
But
Which, I mean, but it's a private company now. So it's, there's not like it's not, there's no reason there's nothing public that he has to
and do we
report.
need it?
But so he's probably got investors, but I don't know that he's even got a board of directors to say in the traditional
For
sense.
sure. But he could put no confidence in the board for SpaceX or something like that.
Right.
So.
Oh yeah, no, exactly. I mean, he's got Tesla and SpaceX and a bunch of other, there's other things on the line.
Yeah.
That they can definitely go after him.
But it's also refreshing to see someone, stand up to the giant.
No,
So,
exactly.
You're not that big, you.
Right. No, exactly. And so this kind of brings me into this, which is where did this thing come from? This boycott of the band, the boycott of the band. What the hell? This boycott from advertising. Where did that come from? And that comes from
cancel culture.
This. Well, this is the result of that. So this is a X Corporation, a Nevada corporation versus Media Matters for America. Are you familiar with Media Matters?
Yeah, I think they're a left of Lennon show.
Oh, yeah. It was started by a guy named David Brock, who was a scumbag Republican who turned into a scumbag Democrat and started this, basically just started this company to ruin people. I mean, that's basically what it is. It's a company that just tries to ruin people. So X said, so they put out this report, and let's go down and see if I can find. Undeterred by the truth, Media Matters has opted for a new Texas campaign to drive advertisers from X. Media Matters has manipulated the algorithms governing the user experience on X to bypass safeguards and create images of X's largest advertisers' paid posts adjacent to racist incendiary content, leaving the false impression that these pairings are anything but what they actually are: manufactured, inorganic, and extraordinarily rare. Media Matters executed this plot in multiple steps. So, X is turned against his field. So first, they access accounts that have been active for at least 30 days, bypassing X's ad filters for new users. Then they exclusively followed a small subset of users containing entirely of accounts of one of two categories: those known to produce extreme fringe content and accounts owned by X's biggest advertisers. So they created these accounts or access these accounts that were 30 days or less, or 30 days or more, and then only followed these idiots, right? These racist idiots, and only followed the advertisers, or the big advertisers. Media Matters then resorted to endlessly scrolling and refreshing its unrepresentative hand-selected feed, generating between 13 and 15 times more advertisements per hour than viewed by the average X user. So they just constantly refresh until they got one of the big advertisers' ads to show up on this thing, and then took a screenshot of it that said, "Look, oh my God, your ads are on X and they're next to this racist content. How can you let this happen?" Media Matters. Not a single authentic user of the X platform saw IBM's, Comcast, or Oracle's ads next to that content, which Media Matters achieved only through its manipulation of X algorithm as described above. And in Apple's case, only 2 out of more than 500 million active users saw its ad appear alongside fringe content cited in the article. So millions and millions of dollars of advertising pulled from X because of these manipulated tactics. And Media Matters said, "We're going to court. We're done. We're suing the shit out of you."
Or X said that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. X said, "We're suing the shit out of it."
Yeah, because they're showing that they've been harmed by it.
Yeah. I mean, and the things you need for a defamation lawsuit is the action that was the defamation, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that the report kind of, this report that they put out, which was misleading and based on erroneous findings, then you need damages. Well, millions of dollars of advertising leaving your platform is pretty much showing the damages, right?
Right.
So I don't know. What do you think?
That federal case he filed?
Yes. United States District Court for the Northwest District of Texas, Fort Worth Division. So they filed it in Texas. Which, from what I heard, is a pretty right-leaning district where they filed this.
Right. Hard to say. I could watch that play out. It's going to be interesting, but we're probably 2 years away from an actual hearing on it.
Right. Because you'll have, pretrial and.
Oh, yeah. A lot of judges' conference, this and that.
Mm-hmm.
And some appointments are just, can I request a continuance? And everything stays in place. They just continue it for another 2 weeks or whatever.
Right. I don't know. It's a big step, though.
It is. It's refreshing to see big dog, step up to fight the other big dogs.
Right. No, it's huge. It's a big step. It's and the steps that Elon has taken to kind of get free speech on X to keep that going, right? Keep that free speech platform open, and I don't know. Other people have tried it. The problem is it becomes, self-defeating at some point in time, right? Because people suck, and so people are going to push the limit, right, of what they can do and what they can get away with. It's like when Elon took over X, and immediately there was supposedly a spike in people using the N-word, right?
Right.
Well, what it was people going out and just typing it over and over and over and over and over again, and then going, look at how I get away with this. It's like, what? How? Yeah, it's artificial. It's astroturfed. Yeah. Anyway, what do you think?
I heard about that with I didn't know that's how they did it though.
Right.
Getting the name so much more.
What's that?
Just typing it over and over again, just so it comes up more. I wasn't aware of that, but I heard that there was a spike in the use of the word.
Oh yeah, no. So yeah, they even showed that there were people that had typed it over 50,000 times.
Wow.
50,000 times, 50,000 N-words. So then they could go back and say that the use of that word had spiked on X.
They're of course not going to say that they're the ones who did it.
Correct. Yeah, right. No, exactly. It's they're going to act like all of a sudden it was just a whole bunch of people had to get on there and start. So, I mean, people are they're going to be assholes, right?
Right.
I mean, you just can't really trust people to not make the wrong decision. Oh my God. So then we get, it's kind of a lawsuit heavy night, but all of a sudden we get this. Wait, let me add to the stage. So, United States District Court for the Middle District of Florida, Tampa Division, plaintiff Rumble, by and through its undersigned counsel, hereby files the following complaint against defendants Nadini Jammy, Claire Atkin, and John Doe's number 1 through 10 in support of its complaint states as followed. So they are suing this company called Check My Ads, together with Media Matters for America. Oh, a double punk up for Media Matters, which time has come for those guys to pay for the crap that they've done. Purport to be digital advertisers created dedicated to fighting global disinformation epidemic. Yet for years they have engaged in their own hypocritical disinformation campaign to censor science and cancel speech by spreading false, material, misleading, and defamatory statements. So let's see. So Rumble's built its own platform to ground up, creating its own technical infrastructure to avoid dependencies on third parties. So that's something Rumble has done, and I didn't have enough time to do it this week, but Rumble has changed. There's a couple things that they're doing here. Rumble has changed its platform, so you can anybody can live stream on it. So I would like to switch up one of these and go to Rumble next week and maybe just kind of alternate, right?
Right.
To kind of get some Rumble live stream on, and then they are actually releasing. It's in beta right now, but they're releasing their own studio, like StreamYard, to facilitate people live streaming. So I saw somebody tonight, one of the folks I watched was actually in the middle of testing it out. So it's in beta. Like I said, it's in beta. It's not released, but it looks like it's got some bonuses for it. So we will see. But they have created their own infrastructure, and rather than relying on Google for its advertising revenue, in August 2022, Rumble launched its own platform for advertisers. And defendants hate Rumble's content-neutral philosophy and its progress towards economic independence. Rather than entrusting consumers to make their own choices about what to watch, defendants believe consumers should be only allowed to have access to content aligns with defendants' hyper-partisan political views. Defendants loathe that Rumble has been so successful raising capital and developing a strong foothold in the market, so defendants launched a disinformation campaign to demonetize Rumble, and they bragged about it publicly. So, no, we're done with Fox News. We're doing Rumble now. Last weekend, Dan Bongino began waging an unhinged harassment campaign. This week, Rumble Video lost its first major ad exchange. Stackadapp. When I said it's just the beginning, I meant it. It happened last week. Guess I was too busy demonetizing Rumble to notice. Tell the class how much ad revenue Rumble lost in the last 2 weeks. We know what's up. I mean, just the hubris of these people to just go after these. They know that the screwed up thing is they know that nothing's going to happen to them, right? They've got the backing of all of the big tech companies, and that was Rumble's philosophy, was to set up a something that would last, right? Something that they could get through the force field of the big tech companies. And I mean, it's just, you can't have free speech, it seems. You can't have people making their own choices. It has to be approved. And that's a slippery slope that we're heading down right now. Just, I don't know. Thoughts on Rumble's lawsuit?
I'm not even sure. No, got nothing.
What's that?
I got nothing. Sorry.
You a little tired?
I am.
I can tell.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no, you're good.
Tried the caffeine, but it's not working. I might have to stand up to finish this. I was also trying to look up something else just for entertainment.
Right.
I'm trouble finding it, but give me 1 second.
So yeah, some like here. This is some of the disinformation talked about. Defendants have peddled this false narrative repeatedly on X, formerly known as Twitter, in an article published on Check My Ads. For example, on August 16, 2023, Janny posted on X, Rumble is all posturing all the time. They're not Google ad killers or even close. They depend on Google for their business. So they don't. That's the problem. They've checked. They've set up this wholly independent thing to try to get away from Google. But yet, these folks can just say, no, you're relying on Google anyway. Just completely make up lies about them. It's insane. Did you find it yet?
Almost.
Okay. I will stop that. You can probably share it when you get there. So, I mean, these are big steps, though. These are big steps. As long as these lawsuits can go forward, these are some big steps. But, I mean, it's going to take a change in the national in the House and the Senate and the presidency to really go after this and change course, because the course we're on right now is just constitutionally it's just not good. It's not good. But hopefully we'll see. All right, what do you got?
A blank screen.
Uh-oh.
That's not helpful.
No.
There it goes.
Got it up yet?
I'm working on it. Almost there.
Okay.
It was a court case that I'm trying to.
Oh, I guess Walmart has decided to not post any more ads on.
Well, I can tell you, watching those videos and whatnot on Facebook, at least, I'm happy if they find a way to get rid of the advertisers.
Right.
You know, as I'm scrolling through videos, then I got to pause and listen to some commercial I don't even care about. And I've never been a fan of, advertising anyway. Say, like, people talk about how NASCAR generates so much revenue with their sponsors and whatnot. And I can tell you with an absolute certainty, I have never once bought a box of Tide laundry detergent because I saw the trademark on the hood of a race car.
Right. Nope, I hear you.
I get how, let's say they're in the lead and, we've rounded turn 2 and turn 3, and chances are that company had their name said on live TV,
Right.
18 times in 30 seconds.
Yep.
So I get it, but still, I've never been compelled to go shopping with that company's name in mind because they sponsor a race car.
No, exactly. Wow. Insane. I guess they On another note, they decided that. Did you find it? You got it?
I did. I have it on a different search engine.
Okay.
Or I mean on a different so I'm not sure how I would save this.
Okay. What search engine you have?
I'm sorry, I just meant another window as I pulled
Oh,
up.
okay. So if you, I can remove this, and then you basically hit present. You have the present thing down at the bottom.
Present.
And then share screen, and then you're gonna have to just, if you go entire screen, if you got it on a Microsoft Edge tab, then you can just share that, and it'll share the audio if there's audio.
No, where's one?
What's that? Okay. Oh, I'm seeing it. Wait, what? Your browser has blocked your screen. Click the screen icon in your address bar to allow access. What? Okay. I hope it's going out. We'll see. What do we got? So what do we got here?
You can't see it?
I can't read it. No, it's too small.
Oh.
Can you read it?
Oh, yeah.
Right,
This is a change of name case that was filed in Bethel in 2011. Case number 4BE 11-00339 civil. And this person is changing his name or attempting to change his name from this to something else. Okay. And his old name that he was filed this under was David. Nigger means human, first name. Last name, super nigger.
Oh my God.
He wanted to change his name to Nigger means human, which means that it just goes on and on and on. Only so many characters are allowed by the computer file. And last name again, instead of he dropped the super for the last name.
Oh my Lord.
This case was originally denied.
Okay.
But remember I said his old name, which tells me either that's his given birth name, which I highly doubt, or some other judge somewhere else approved his name change to that to make that his current name.
Oh my good Lord.
So this judge in this case here denied, probably because he just didn't find good cause to.
Yeah.
But some other judge did to give him his old name.
So, oh my Lord.
So this is a guy's real legal name. You do a search for him, guess what?
What?
He's white.
Mm-hmm.
And he's, like total face tattoos, so he's kind of like white in ink.
Right.
But he's completely unemployable. I mean, if his looks didn't make him
100%.
unemployable, his name on the resume sure did.
Yeah, exactly. Could you imagine getting that on a resume?
Yeah.
I wouldn't even interview him.
No, that just gets skipped right out.
Oh my goodness.
I don't care if he clicked everything that the computer algorithms are looking for,
Yeah, right. Oh my God.
Oh, here's a party tip, job hunters. The computer's looking for buzzwords in your resume. So what you need to do is craft your resume how you like, and then at the bottom in a real small font with white color, type in all those buzzwords the computer's looking for. So the human reading it won't see them. Right. Because they're already white like the background and they're real tiny. But the computer will still pick up.
But don't you think that by now, if people have tried that, they'll like search for those words and it would highlight them? And they'd see that there's just a bunch of random words that are underneath there. I mean, a smart one would probably do that, but I don't know.
Hard to say because if you went with the if it's colored white and you go to print it, would it come out black? You know, like
Right.
if it was red, if you have a black and white printer, wouldn't it come out red?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it comes out black with the red was.
No, exactly.
Or does the white show up white like the white paper?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, if you highlight it, it's going to show up something. It's going to show up a different color. Let's see. Let's try.
I gotta find it to highlight it.
Yeah, right. So, yeah, we'll do that.
Stay with me
later.
for more job hunting tips.
Yeah, exactly. Just put a bunch of random words at the bottom of your thing.
Kids will love it. The kids will love it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me stop sharing it. Did I stop sharing that?
Yeah, yep.
Okay, good.
Yeah, just if you can remove
Yep.
it.
Yeah, where'd it go? Right. Okay, there it is.
I found this.
I found stop sharing.
That made me look this up. The 11 of the strangest name changes of all time. So we have Darren QX Bean. Since apostrophes and periods have been used in legal names before, Darren Lloyd Bean was allowed to change his name to Darren QX Bean ! It was a win for Bean, but not quite the victory he originally wanted. His first request had been for Darren QX, pronounced Lloyd Bean. He decided he wanted pronounced Lloyd in his name too. Oh my goodness. And then we have Leonard Sam Smith differentiating himself from all the other Sam Smiths and Sam Smith by changing his name to Bacon Double Cheeseburger. I could see that in England being Sam Smith. There's probably a lot of Sam Smiths, don't you think?
Yeah. At least that's better than, John Johnson.
Right. We have Tim Price got so tired of answering telemarketers' calls, he came up with a scheme to turn them phoning, and an extra 9 P's to his surname, making it Tim Price. Oh my goodness. How about Sexy Crabtree?
Yeah, I can relate.
Sheila Brene Crabtree decided Sexy Crabtree was much better. Of course, they're from Ohio. Oh my God. Captain Fantastic, faster than Superman, Spider-Man, Batman, Wolverine, Hawk, and the Flash combined.
Yeah, it's truth in advertising.
Right?
But he's only faster. He's not stronger.
He's not stronger. He's not bigger. He can't fly. Yeah, he's only faster. The combined, though.
Yeah.
Dude, can you imagine how fast that is?
With the Flash?
Yeah, right. No, if you've got the Flash and Superman.
Yeah.
Right? Spider-Man, he's not super fast.
That would known for.
Captain Fantastic. And who is Captain Fantastic?
Oh,
I guess he's Captain Fantastic, faster than.
Yes.
So Superman and the Flash, I mean, you're talking like speed of light, approaching the speed of light there, right?
Yeah.
Spider-Man, Batman's immortal, right?
I don't think so. I know he's a psychopath.
Well, yeah, but I mean, he's human.
He's human. He's just rich with toys.
Right. No, he's human. Like his toys keep him alive, right? I mean, does he have any superpowers like the?
No, he doesn't have any powers. He just has toys.
Right. Exactly.
And well funded.
Yes, well funded. Well funded toys can always overcome anything. King Arthur, Uther Pendragon. Okay, that's kind of dumb. Why not Bubba? Justin Brady decided to become Why Not Bubba. Bubba was what his loved ones already called him. He got to get it for Why Not from place names like Why Not North Carolina.
Madonna one.
Leanne Madonna Vogue on the cover of a magazine, Mikhail thought, what? Your middle name is Madonna. People might think you like the sound of it. Your middle name is Madonna Vogue on the cover of a magazine. And your twin sister's middle name is Madonna. Confessions of a Dance. Oh my good lord. Luther Divine, none of the above. Knox. Ran for governor. And then finally we have Zal Doodoo. Zoppity bop bop bop. Oh my god. Could you imagine that?
Can you imagine the judge on a straight face calling this case?
Yeah, right? Okay, next case is Jeffrey Drew. Okay, you want to change your name to Zal Doodoo Zoppit Bop Bop Bop. KY.
First, let's swear you in. Okay, so tell the truth. Do you think you're sane?
Exactly.
Answer honestly. You're under oath.
We need to know. Oh my goodness.
I guess they never heard that case out of Bethel.
Yeah, I mean, nobody got that. Nobody got that crazy.
Well,
I mean,
would you ever search for it?
Yeah, right? I can't believe that they let him change his name to that the first time. Or
Some judge
there's
somewhere. I had
no
trouble
way.
looking it up.
There's no way that's on that guy's birth certificate. There's absolutely no way.
Yeah, the poor clerk having to type that.
Oh, no kidding.
I've seen some parents get some weird names to their kids, and it's like, you're just forcing this kid to get his lunch money stolen. You named your kid America with a little A. That was so funny.
Yeah, right?
Kids probably not even going to care about politics or whatever growing up.
Yeah. Oh, exactly. It's just, what do you do? People are just crazy. So, I got nothing else.
I had something happen a second ago, but
Okay.
I've fallen asleep and forgot already.
Yeah. No, I'm there too. Well, we went almost an hour, Michael.
Well, we can do Phil.
Yeah, we can. You're right. We can do it now.
Football world, they're still complaining about the hip drop tackle.
What exactly is the hip?
The hip drop is as the tacklers coming in, you grab and hold on, and then the tackler is basically on bottom and just takes his own feet out, so he falls, and then he's just dead weight to bring down the ball carrier.
Okay, so he grabs a hold and then falls down.
Yeah, and then just loses his legs, his
okay.
own legs.
Right. Okay.
So gravity takes them both down, and the ball carrier's now got, 250, 300 pounds more, and he's going down too.
Right.
But if you're the ball carrier and your leg gets bent underneath, gets caught underneath the guy who just became a sack of potatoes, you could rip your knee apart doing this.
Yeah, right. No, exactly.
So that's why they want to make it illegal, but it's called football.
Right.
You might get hurt just playing football.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, as Chemo Van Axberger for Carson Palmer's injury in the 05 playoff game.
Yeah.
His post-game comment about it was like, I'm going to say this one time. He was playing football. I was playing football.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happened.
Right. No, exactly.
I don't buy that story at all, because I just remember that slow, pathetic crawl like 3 seconds after Carson threw it, like we all saw, but I do kind of get his argument, though.
Right. Yeah. No, yes.
I will go to my grave knowing in my heart that was intentional, but that particular play was.
No. And it looks like, yeah, you're right. Again, it says right here. And this. And that. Stupid. And the NFL is looking to eliminate the hip drop tackle. And we'll again discuss the tush push in the offseason. So my buddy James, singer of our band Whooped, if you ever look him up, well, for one, he's from Wales. So he never really got into the American football thing. But he used to just crack up about all of the euphemisms
Yeah.
that, especially Madden.
Mhm.
Madden was great about, ramming it up the middle and,
Sure.
so he would crack up. So now we've got the old tush push.
Which is, and I think it's only for quarterbacks. On 4th and 1, the QB sneak.
Right.
And not, but if it's your running back and, it's 2nd and 8 or whatever, and you hand off, you could still push the running back.
Gotcha. Okay.
But it's part of the rugby scrum almost.
Right. So they're saying what's happening on the hip drop is the defender is encircling the tackle, tackling the runner, and then swinging their weight and falling on the side of their leg. Is that really what they're doing though?
No, I think they're just trying to make sure they go to the ground,
Right.
thinking they're going to bring the ball carrier to the ground with them.
Right. I mean, they're not. That makes it sound like they're doing that intentionally. Like they're intentionally trying to take out their legs.
Yeah.
Where there's just basically they're trying to be
a sack of potatoes
weight
tied to the guy.
Weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, tied to the person. So yeah, I don't see how that league is gathering data that could study the hip drop to make a determination. Last year we didn't talk. All right, where's the concussions reduced? That's always good. They didn't say anything else. Where's the tush push thing? I wanted to see if that was just.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've heard that term quite a bit now.
Yeah, and I picture it when they say, it's 4th and 1, QB sneak, or 4th and inches, and quarterbacks are going to get the ball and just make it a couple inches for first down.
Right.
But the fullback and whoever else is behind him, shoves them forward as well.
Right.
And that's all that is.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. But
There's only so many parts of the QB you can get your hands on to push him.
right.
So,
Okay, so a tush push is a play where the quarterback lines up behind the center instead of the quarterback driving ahead of it.
what?
Yeah. That
And so the quarterback driving ahead by himself.
Yeah, right. Gotcha. Teams once hated the Eagles tush push. Now they're. But is it only you can't do it to a running back, right?
No, it doesn't. It doesn't apply when it's to a running back because quarterbacks are special people and they're protected all throughout the field.
So, but can you help a
Yeah, that's
what
football.
running back is going. You can help them go forward, right?
Right.
Okay, but they usually just do this with quarterbacks.
And it's really only the QB sneak.
Oh, I got you. Okay. Because all right, yeah, I see it.
Yeah. And you're just shoving him forward.
Yeah, because you've got to
because you got a nose tackle. You got to get this guy
It's
past.
usually the running back that's doing it too, right? So it's usually a fullback or a
Right.
yes. All right.
And I mean, if you're the quarterback's a ball carrier, if
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
he wants to go head first, into the scrum.
Yep. No, exactly.
So you got a nose tackle there. He's 400 pounds. Yeah, go ahead, dig in. Try some of that.
No, exactly. All right. Hey, Mike, we made it, Dave.
We did. 30 seconds.
Good job. Says they don't want to mind.
Oh, yeah, you started early.
Let's see
So
what
if anyone
the
wants
say.
karate
Hey,
lessons, I'm over at 927 West Fireweed. I've got the paint, the drop cloths, the brushes. I'll give free karate lessons to anyone.
free karate
Get you ready for
lessons.
Get you ready for the All Valley tournament.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Wax. Well, paint on, paint off.
Yes.
Is that your
Yes.
instead of wax on?
Left hand
wax
and
off,
right
you
hand.
Paint off, paint
Well, remember he started with the
I guess
the wax
only
the cars, then the paint the fence, and,
on. Oh, the paint the fence.
Yeah.
Yes.
and then the paint the
wall.
house.
Yes. Perfect. All right.
There it is.
and-
Okay,
yeah,
well done.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
The
Yeah.
one person that was there earlier.
We're happy to have you here.
We are. All right.
Thank you and good day.
Good night.